Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bragging About Cinema. This summer's got a lot of sleeper hits that could make it a great time to view TV or movies when it's way too hot out like it is right now. This week, the first episode dropped of Marvel's Secret Invasion. And I've been really excited for this one. The pre-reviews have made it out to be the new Andor of Marvel Universe, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing for me because I absolutely loved Andor. Bad thing because Andor was not received well by everyone, and it was more of an adult Star Wars show. But that's great because that's what I want from Secret Invasion. If you're a big comic book fan, you know that the Skrulls are eventually trying to take over the world, and they are shape-shifting beings that can be anybody they want to be at any time. So what I love about this is it's different than the recent trend of time travel and or multiverse. And when I first heard that they were doing this, I thought, wow, the storytelling possibilities, you don't know who's who and who's what at any time. You could be totally tricked. And what I like the most when I watch shows or TV is to be surprised. And I thought this could be kind of like Life Model Decoy. I thought that was one of the best seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And we get to see General Fury back, and he's really had such a bit part since quite a while. I'll tell you, I normally watch shows and movies with a group, ranging from my wife to my son who's younger, and they didn't all like this show. I love the idea of a spy thriller. They're more into some of the more action of Marvel, so a slower paced show might not be for them. There was plenty of fight scenes in the very first episode, but also very much set up more of different sets of spies looking for this one rogue group of Skrulls. And it was a lot of our favorite supporting cast from the cinematic universe. And there was a really big cliffhanger at the end, and I don't want to spoil that for you. What I really liked, there is an A-plus cast. Samuel L. Jackson back as General Fury. I thought he did awesome. It made me really miss him, and hope that he is a bigger part of this phase 3 or 4. Where are we now? I think we might be actually in phase 5 now. I'm not sure. I can't keep track. And it's been pretty directionless. I'm hoping that this kind of sets things in motion. Each movie's kind of teased to really tell us where we're going with this. And I don't know if this one will or not. I know I believe there's a Secret Wars Avengers movie coming out. Colby Smulders is back as Maria Hill. It was great to see her. She's always had a kind of a small part. I'm hoping she'll have a big role. Who else? We got Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones fame. Ben Mendelsohn back as Talos. And we also got Olivia Colman and Morgan Freeman. So this is a who's who of TV actors, and they're also in some good movies. And so is it a good show? I thought it was great. The first episode, I'm really interested. My wife thought it was okay. My teenage son was like, this is not for me. He's more into more realistic things now as he's getting older. His Marvel adventures seem to be at an end. So that's my first question for you today. Are you getting tired of the MCU? It does seem like there is finally signs of superhero fatigue all over the place. Now, there's content coming out your ears still, and nothing is truly bombed to epic proportions. Certainly they're losing money with a lot of these movies and shows, and so I'm worried that if they don't start doing better, we're going to start seeing a lot less. Some people like the less is more. I happen to still really enjoy these kind of shows, so I hope that's not the way it goes. Now, what did I think it could improve? With the CGI for the Skrulls it's not the best. But I didn't think it was too bad. I think this is actually going to be more of a grounded tale, even though it does star aliens. But I'm intrigued. I want to see, they got Samuel L. Jackson off the space station. I hope they tell us what he was actually doing up there on the space station all this time. This seems to be a big theme of the first episode. We've seen the President of the United States show up, and they're aware of the potential Skrull issues. Skrulls have always been a really cool characters in the comic books. Is this going to tie into Miss Marvel's new movie somehow? Because this is where we originally got the Skrulls in the first place. So overall, I don't have really any complaints. I just enjoyed it that much. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give that first episode a solid B+. The first show is supposed to get us excited about the rest of the series. There's 5 more episodes. I thought it did that perfectly. I will say if you're more a fast-paced, rock'em sock'em robot type of fan, this might not be for you. There wasn't any big superheroes showed up yet, but who knows? With the Skrulls, they could be anyone, so they could even be a dead character, and of course we would know that's probably a Skrull. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, how they keep us on our toes week in and week out. I'm looking forward to spending more time with General Fury. So what did you think? Did you like this one? Is this truly Marvel's Andor? Is this the adult show you're hoping for? Or are you, at this point, just so sick of Marvel that they can't do anything right anymore? Let me know after you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and I try to comment back on anyone that comments on my videos. But the good thing is that hopefully after you watch my video, you'll find something to brag about.